Hey guys, it's Breezy. If you're new to the channel, streamer on Twitch, and I've been posting YouTube videos, trying to get more into it lately. And some people in my Discord have been like, "Hey, I want to see your room. I want to see your stream setup and everything." So I'm doing a quick little video. Sorry, my allergies have been killing me. Kind of around my room and stuff like that as I've been kind of putting it together and stuff. But just kind of start with the lighting and then just kind of show you around and stuff. But anyways, hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. I've got my Aperture 300X. So that's my main key light. You know, for me to use. And I only have to run it like 2%. So for lighting, I use that. And then I also bounce some tungsten off of that reflector. And I'll show you kind of what that does here in just a second, like once we get over there. And then I also use a GVM 800D. I've got another one that lights up my room. Real quick, I'll show you this. I found this at a thrift store. This is a huge Mira Fujita painting that I got for $80. And it's from the 80s, and it's, oh my god, it's so beautiful. But this is like my media rack. I've got a bunch of cameras, camera gear, all kinds of stuff there, lenses and all that kind of good stuff. This is all going to be organized very soon. So my main focus, and then got my exercise bike here. This we'll talk about in a minute, because this is all going to be something as well. Oh, important thing, because I did just kind of bump into this. Whenever you set up lights, especially big lights like this that you've got up against, you know, monitors and all that kind of stuff, make sure that you put some weights. I know this looks kind of silly just having a 5-pound weight, but you don't want this monitor crashing. You also don't want this light post, especially being right next to the bed, you don't want that being bumped. So I've got a weight on there as well to, traditionally you'd use like sandbags and stuff like that. But anyways, let's get to what we're doing here. So this is my gun station and my backdrop basically. So I've got an AR-15, and then I've got a SAR SOCOM 9, and then between the two I've got about 100 rounds of Get Fucked. So in case somebody want to go at me for real, good luck. Then I've got a printer. I've got my old copy of Earthbound that's in really good condition. I still have the game, the guide. I don't have the box. I've got a little Victory Royale thing back there I got on Amazon. And then I've got a Zoom F6, and that's where I run my mic through. Let's go ahead and take a look from here. Okay, and then I've got my two monitors here. I like to keep it fairly simple. So I've got a ROG Strix 27-inch. It's variable, so it can go 4K or it can go 1080p at 320 hertz. And then this is a cheap, I think it's a Hawk Tua you can get on Amazon, 24-inch vertical monitor. This is something I absolutely can't live without, and it's my little desk size whiteboard. So make stream setup video. I was asked to do that today, so I got everything organized here. I've got the original keyboard that I started using 5 years ago, actually. I got my first PC like 5 years ago, and then I just recently upgraded. I like the purple if I do any of that stuff. I usually leave it off, but this is a i9 14900KF 24 core Intel, and then a RTX 4080 Super GeForce Gigabyte. Nice PC, 64 gigs of RAM. And then I've got this cool little guy right here that's completely programmable through my cell phone app. And so you can customize it, you can put all kinds of stuff on it. That was cheap here in the States. I think it's like $20 or something like that. But yeah, so like I can have custom stuff for my stream and stuff like that. And then I keep a digital...
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Picture frame there. And then I've got this a friend gave to me a long time ago. They got out of a claw machine from Japan. It's from the anime Dagashi Kashi. It's about like a little candy shop. I've watched it. It was really good. I really liked it. And then I've got a signed Sean Young picture from Blade Runner, because Blade Runner is one of my favorite films. I've got some Japanese candy up here, because I was doing like a giveaway. I've got my Game Grumps from Dan's side. I was on Dan Avedon's team. My Game Grumps hat, and my Quest 2. And then I got the controllers down here below, and a book on Japan. Underneath, it's just like little storage. I just keep stuff under there. There's a box I need to clean down there. And then this is just an old dresser that is super heavy, so I never moved it. I just actually drilled into it and put the mount for my AR-15 in there. And then I've got my stills camera there. And then over there is just like all my clothes and stuff, because this room is like above the garage. So I have to like have all my clothes on a hanger over there, and then on a stand. And then I had to add these shelves recently and stuff like that. So this room has been a work in progress. I've been working very hard lately just to get this area kind of set up, so to where it's, you know, kind of decent looking, clean looking, I guess. You know, since my hip replacement, I mean, this room was trash. The carpet in here is like 40 years old. It needs to be painted. The room is not fantastic. It's not the best condition. But I've got plans for it. I do want to paint in here. And then coming up, a little retro game station. So I've got a GameCube, I've got a Super Nintendo, and I've got an N64. But I need to center that picture. That's Eon Flux, actually. That's a custom drawn picture of Eon Flux. Anyways, I'm gonna turn this into like a little retro game station, and I'm gonna stream from here. But I usually like sit here and like watch movies and all that kind of stuff. So it's like my own little personal screening theater. But yeah. Anyways. And then that's my chair. I use it's like a $200 chair, GT Racing. I think the purple cushion was more than the chair was. But yeah, so that's my little stream setup. Nothing too fancy. I mean, it's taken me a long time to acquire all this stuff. It's not like I just went out and bought all this stuff at once. This is stuff that I've gotten over time. And let me get scooted in here. Yeah, this is stuff that I've like acquired over time, over the past like 5 years. So this will definitely be my last set of Razer headphones. I hate them. I mean, after like 6 months, I had a pair before them. They fell apart. This one started falling apart like 6 months after I got them. The little sound thing cuts in and out, so I have to like sit there and switch it just to like get both sides to work. That started happening after like 6 months. I do like this Razer mouse though. I like that one quite a bit. That one works pretty well. And then I think this is like the K55 Corsair keyboard, the one that I've had like forever. And it does just fine. I will tell you what though, this little floppy mat that your keyboard can rest on, it's got kind of like an incline to it, but this thing is so nice on your hands, like for gaming and stuff like that. And then back there I've got a little Xbox controller for like whenever I play like racing games and that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's my little stream set. Oh, you can't forget the trash can. Trash can right next to your desk comes in clutch. But I've just got the tiniest little desk, and I actually got this from my friend Project Bluebird, and I've had it forever, and it works for me. So I've thought about getting one of those desks that like, you know, you can control and go like up and down and everything like that. But so far I've been rolling with this. This has been great. It doesn't take up a lot of space. Roast me in the comments. Oh, here. I'll show you guys the cable management situation. Let's go around back. Let's go around back. What's cool about this though is I can just push it out of the way since it's on that big Manfrotto stand. Oh my god! I can hear PewDiePie screaming already. Holy shit! Oh god! Oh, I guess I could show you real quick why this is important right here. Okay, so let's get back over here so I can show you guys. Okay, so let me pull this up so I can see it, just to show you the difference. Okay, so without that light, you're gonna see how much darker this side of my face gets. And with it, boom, it evens it out. So it evens all that stuff out. It's real subtle. It's very subtle. But, you know, if I wanted to like crank it up, then it gets really bright and blows everything out. So you just need a little bit of bounce. And this isn't for every room. This is just going to be, you know, for like my specific lighting situation. But yeah, without it, so you definitely want that like balance the light, kind of even everything out. But let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!